Hello, beautiful Limitless Mum community. How is everybody doing today? Amber Sherelle coming to you live inside the Limitless Mum community with a very important broadcast for you all. So before I begin, it's essential that I make sure that I'm live in the right place and that you guys can hear me and see me clearly. If you're hopping on live and you're joining us, please stay for this one. This may be the most important message and training that you will ever receive inside of this community. This is the foundation of everything that we're building here and creating together. And this is the foundation of why we have grown and expanded this community in the way that we have. It all comes back to this, but let me just make sure that I can be seen, heard, and I'm live in the right place. And that I can see your messages as well. Perfect. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Jib. Lovely to see you both. Okay, so I need to start this out by pre-framing this and saying that you might hear a lot of swearing from me today. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, but I am riled up, to say the least. And I'm angry for all of you on behalf of all of us as mums in business. So you'll see that I entitled this or pre-framed this in the description with business is a magical realm of complexities. It is not freaking simple. And I want to start this out with a mindset piece because what I'm going to tell you may not land in the way that you want it to. And I may be the first time you've heard in the online space this truth about business, but I think it's time that we stopped hiding behind the smoke and mirrors and that we came out to the forefront and told it how it is. Business is not simple. It is freaking complex. There are so many moving parts to every single business. And when you are a solo business owner, wearing multiple hats, and of course we all have other things going on in our lives, it can be really easy to look and reach out to the people that you want to support you and guide you on your business journey because they say to you, we can make it simple. It's easy. Business is easy. People are overcomplicating it. It's really easy. You're making it difficult for yourself. Look, I'm just going to show you a really simple, fast, quick route. All you need to do is X, Y, and Z, and you'll make it. All you need to do is purchase this system and you've got everything covered. All you need to do is this and it will all go smoothly for you. One size fits all blueprints, one size fits all strategy, one size fits all systems, one size fits all, you name it. We've got it out there. And it sells really well because most of us are operating our businesses from a place of disempowerment. In fact, most of us are operating the majority of our lives from a place of disempowerment. And so we don't believe that we can do complex things. We don't believe in ourselves enough to say that I am confident in my capacity to learn hard things. That we don't have that strength of self-assurance. You can tell I'm riled up because I've got my words out fast enough. Hi, Victoria. We have grown up in a paradigm where we have been led to question ourselves, to question our capabilities, to question our capacities, and to look out to others to guide the way and to tell us what to do and how to do it. And what this has resulted in is a lot of people ending up frustrated, feeling bitter, wondering why things aren't working, wondering why everything seems to be so hard and complicated. I'm not going to say complex, complicated for them in their business when other people seem to be getting it with ease. And it's because we're looking for the one size fits all models, the one right path to winning, and there isn't one. So the first thing that I want to impart on you today is an affirmation that I want you to take with you for the rest of your life, which is I'm a capable being. I am capable of complex things. I am capable of doing difficult things. In fact, I thrive doing difficult things. Learning new complex things is fun for me because what I'm about to share with you is going to require you to get to that place where you believe in yourself enough to say, I don't expect everything in my life to be easy, but it's okay. I don't need everything in my life to be easy because I'm a capable, strong, powerful human being that can do hard things. I'm a powerful, capable being that can understand complex systems. And if you can get yourself into that point, everything that I'm going to tell you from here is going to help you to expand your business from a place of empowerment and to expand your business in your way that works for you, that aligns for you. And in doing so, you're going to leave behind that frustration and leave behind that feeling of, I'm so stuck. Why is it not working for me when it's working for everybody else? And bring more flow into your business and actually start to create systems and ways of working and ways of marketing and ways of selling and ways of serving that actually truly align with who you are and that will come easy to you. But they're not going to be simple and it will be complex. Okay, so why? Why does all of this matter? Every single business is unique. Every single day, you are faced with decisions and choices about how you do things in your business. All the way up from the bottom, when it comes to what do you do and who do you serve, right up to how do I expand and how do I grow, right? Through the whole spectrum, you're faced with choices and decisions. If you don't understand that every facet and aspect of your business determines what sort of platforms you might want to use, or how you might choose to market your offers and services, where you might showcase your offers and services, what website platform you might use, what hosting you might use, what social media platforms you might use or not use, all comes down to two things, maybe three. Your vision and mission of how you want your business to look, what your end goal is, what your mission is for your clients, your energetic capacity and your unique skill set and experience and knowledge and capability as a human being. And thirdly, the stage of business that you are at. Are you just starting out? Have you been in business for a while and now you're looking to expand and grow? Do you have a team underneath you? Do you have, have you breached the tax threshold for your business? There are so many factors to consider. Are you somebody that just sells digital courses? Are you somebody that only operates physical services, so where you are either doing done for you or offering, some kind of one-to-one therapy, consultation, healing services, where it is people-to-people interaction for all of your services? Are you offering live events or workshops? Are you somebody that has physical products that you create and actually make yourself and sell? Are you selling other people's physical products? Are you an affiliate for companies? What do you actually sell? Not only that, but why do you sell it? So I could be, let's say I have a candle business and I sell gorgeous candles. And another candle company who has done really well for themselves in the marketplace, I look to them and I look at their business system and I look at how they're operating everything in their business. And I say, I want to mirror that. I want to create exactly the same as they have because I know it works for them, so it should work for me. And so they've got this process where they've got a gorgeous website that displays all of their candles. They have a system on the back end that tracks all of their stock. They have bulk creations of each of these candles. They use a factory to make their candles in, so they've got them created in bulk so they can manage their stock levels, and people can order online without having any waiting period because they have everything in stock and they just manage their stock on the back end. And then their website is built so that it counts the stock, and if anything goes out of stock, it immediately just takes it off the website so people can't purchase it. So that's covered. And the way that they sell their candles is through SEO optimization of their website, an affiliate system set up so people have bought candles before can refer them out and get commissions off that. And perhaps they even have, social media ads and Google ads set up, and that's their business system. And I go and try to recreate that in my business. Only there's one problem. I'm a solo entrepreneur. I don't have a team. My candles aren't built in a factory. They're all handmade and purpose made. Sometimes I have more stock of one candle than I do of another. And actually, I try not to make too many because I don't know how many people are going to purchase which candle. So a lot of the time, I sell to order. I'm going to tell them, Katia. Hey, gorgeous soul. So a lot of the time, I am, rather than this original candle company that's got a factory and then mass produced all of their candles and they've got a big bank of stock and they know exactly how many of each they've got to sell. I'm over here and I've only got a few hours in my week to create candles and I don't have a big stock to hand. I can't generate hundreds and thousands of the same candle in a really short period of time because I don't have the machinery or the ability to be able to do that or the hands-on. I don't have a team to help me with my marketing. I've never built a website before in my life. I don't yet have the financial standing to be able to pay somebody to build a website for me. All of those things. Okay, so let's just take those two scenarios. Do you think that that solo business owner is going to be able to run their business and the systems of their business in the same way as the large candle company that's already made it? No, they're just not, because they don't have that capacity to do so. And in trying, they're going to end up frustrated because building that website is going to be a challenge. It's going to be a learning curve. And it doesn't mean they can't do it, but it means it's going to be hard. And then if they try and build it in exactly the same way with the stock checks and all of these things, they're going to end up really frustrated because people are going to not be able to order what they want to order. This small solo business owner probably doesn't at this point have a budget for advertising in the same way. And so their sales system is going to need to look completely different. And they also don't have that previous client base that's going to help to market their candles for them yet. But if they're relying on an affiliate system, how much are they going to make? How many referrals are they actually going to get? So what would be a better way? The first would be to understand what is the difference between your candles and this individual factory-made candles. They're made with love. They're all handmade. They're all bespoke. They can be made to order so you can choose your colors and your fragrances. So a better website setup might be a display of all the different possible variations of candles. It might be a list where they get to go through and they get to choose the things that they want their candles for. You know, if you are a company that sells candles that are essences that are designed to activate certain energies within you, you might have a little selection tab when they go to look through their candles and they can make up their own candle. So they can say, I want it to be for this purpose. Hey, Hayes, I want it to be heart chakra healing. And I'd like it to have this particular scent. And I'd like it to have purple feature, or they're getting it for a gift for somebody and they want to choose it specifically. So if you know that you're somebody that has the capacity to make bespoke candles and you can make to order because that saves you on materials, it saves you on time, right? Then you can set up your system to allow people to pick things and have this pick and mix vibe, and that feels really good. And then you get this bespoke order in and you can give them a time estimate for when their order is going to be ready, alleviating that time pressure for you because you're not trying to churn out like the big factory company, right? You build that entire system to match your energetic capacity, to match your vision and why, to match the stage of business that you're at. And then you're able to start earning money that way. And then you might build in that affiliate system because now you actually have customers that are really happy with the service provided because you've outlined their expectations as a match to what you can energetically provide. What about the marketing for this obscure candle company? Well, the thing is that one, there isn't an ad budget there, but she's never created an ad in her life. And so again, she's got to start learning how to create ads and playing and experimenting with that if she wants to model her business on the out of the box model of that factory, a similar candle factory company. But what if she actually understood her human design? I'm going to bring this back to human design and why I think human design is the place where we start to differentiate our business systems and differentiate the way that we run our business. If she came back to her human design, she'd understand equally what would light her up, what would lead her to her self-signature themes, so satisfaction, success, etc. What ways of marketing would make her feel like that? She'd be able to identify her core values and align her marketing method to that. If she is somebody who has a four line, for example, she's going to really be somebody who has their opportunities come to them through the relationships that she builds. So creating a network might be a really good way for her to advertise. Somewhere where she can connect with people one-to-one and get to know people. So taking her gorgeous bespoke candles to events and having stands and stalls in the beginning might be a really good way for this person at this stage of their business to create those connections. She might also have in her chart, let's just say in her life's purpose, something to do with nature and what's the word? Like sensory. So there are a few gates that I'm thinking of where it's all about the senses and also about the elements like the earth, water, fire, wind, being highly sensitive to nature and connected to nature. And so she might then think about, okay, well, I've got this four line that likes to connect with people and create those connections. And the types of candles I create are really essence-based and all energy-based, and they're designed to promote specific energies and experiences energetically. And they're all connected to your chakra systems and connected to earth, wind, and fire. And so one of the most beautiful places for me to connect with people might be at spiritual events, but it might also be at outdoor events, places where people can get grounded. Or I might create sensual experiences where people can come and actually smell the candles and have this sensual interaction with them. We can set up different areas of the room with different chakra systems. So we could have this table over here with all of the root chakra kind of activations and smells, and we could have this table over here, right? Like we start to look at the way in which we can market and share and show off our products and services based on our human design and how we are best designed to interact with the world. Not just that, but we do it in ways that are fun for us. Because how much fun is it going to be for that solo business owner to try to recreate the model of that factory candle production company? How much fun is that going to be for her, struggling away, trying to figure all of this stuff out when she actually has this beautiful capacity already available to her, these unique gifts and skills? And then here's what's happened. If her vision is eventually to one day have that production factory, to be able to produce these gorgeous candles en masse, but keeping that bespoke feel, keeping that handmade feel, she can then slowly start to upgrade those systems as she's learning and growing and expanding and upskilling herself. When she's at a point where she can outsource the website so it doesn't have to be such a journey and such a struggle and a slog, she doesn't need all of that. Can you see how, when we keep taking these models, I'm going to give you another example in a moment, but when we keep taking these like one size fits all business models, that we just set ourselves up for frustration. So I want to give you now just a wildly different business model example. We've done product-based business. What about courses, online courses? Somebody who promotes online courses. Now, there's a coach in exactly the same niche as them who's been at it for years and years and years. And the coach has decided that she's going to go and actually put her own course together about how to sell online courses. Hi, gorgeous people. Oh, loads of people jumped on to watch now. Love it, love it. If you're here, come and say hello to me. I am watching the comments on my phone so I can respond. If you've got anything to add, or if you want me to like maybe show some insights as to how this could work for you, then drop in the comments. Let us know who you are, what you do, what your business is. And I will, if you know your human design, even better, but you don't need to, but just drop that information in the comments and I'll give you an example of what I mean and what I'm trying to share with you in your business and what that might look like for you. So let's take this coach. So she's put together a course. And in this course, her way of marketing herself isn't through paid ads. She's like, I didn't have the budget to do paid ads. Hey, Hayes. I didn't have the budget to do paid ads when I started out. I'm not going to teach you how to do paid ads. I might use them in my business now, but that's not where I started out. So I'm going to give you everything that I did when I got started. Okay, that's what she says, and that's what she puts into her course. So what she did when she got started was actually started building a social media group, a Facebook group, a bit like this one that we're in now. And she built it very, very niche. She left it open to the public so anybody could find it. People started pouring in. Once it got to a certain size, she closed it to the public. She then started hosting free trainings every single day inside of there. She started offering live masterclasses and live launches, and she had just simple, really simple landing pages to upsell people into off the back of those launches. And then she'd set it up so they get an automated email, hi Siobhan, with their course details and access to the course portal. Sounds easy, sounds simple. I can set up a Facebook group. Anybody can do that. You don't need lots of tech to get started. I can start inviting people to it and creating content and trainings around my area of expertise and niche that are short and free and useful and valuable. And then I could arrange to host a masterclass and go live. Like, I have the capacity to do that. It's cheap, it's affordable, it's easy, seems great, right? What could go wrong? How could that not work for me? That seemed like a really simple, easy starting place for somebody who wants to build courses. Okay. What happens when you suddenly realize that managing a Facebook community that is, and you're lucky enough that it's exponentially grown, like it's grown rapidly. You've got 5,000 members in there within the first few months, and there's people, and it's active, and there's loads of people talking, people are posting, people are sharing, people are engaging with your training. It feels amazing. Like, it's fire. You've done it. At this point, you feel like you're bloody winning. You've got this active, engaged community. And then all of a sudden, you realize that this means that you've got to be on social media 12 hours a day, that you have to monitor every post that comes in because there starts to be disagreements and arguments, and this is a huge community that you've got to manage. There are things that you need to put in place to make sure that people are safe, and so that, you know, stuff's not getting shared everywhere else and blah, 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 you know, all of the things that happen inside a Facebook community. And you're a mum of 5 and you home educate, and you actually really don't like social media that much. If it wasn't for your business, you wouldn't be spending time on social media at all. You've never really engaged with it. When you have, it's only for like 10, 15 minutes a day, and then you're busy with your children, you've got so much to do. And now all of a sudden you're feeling like you are torn between running this business community and being with your children and home educating them. And you get stressed every time you get a notification through on your phone, but you know that you have to keep an eye on it because there's been lots of friction inside of the community. Not only that, but you're having to find pockets of time to go live every single day. And then you're planning out these live launches, which requires you to have childcare because you don't feel like you want your kids on the camera. You don't want your kids on social media. And so you don't do the live launches as much as you want because you don't always have someone to do the childcare. And now all of a sudden it feels like you can't sell. You've got this beautiful active community, but because you're not live launching, you're not selling. And because you don't have a team to manage the community, and you don't have the money to hire a team yet to manage that community, the community is run rife. And that beautiful vision of yours that seemed so simple and so easy to execute has now become your biggest nightmare. Why? Why is it working for her and why is it not working for you? Because your values are different. You have children, 5 of them, that you're trying to raise right now. Not only are you trying to raise, but you've put yourself in a position where you're responsible for their education, and that's what you chose to do because that's a value and a priority for you. Because despite the fact that you realize there are 100 different other ways to market your business, you chose a business model that has you on Facebook, a platform that you don't enjoy and that you don't like and that you wouldn't usually ordinarily spend time on. And so it feels like a chore to be there, and that's a contraction in your energy field. It wasn't aligned for you. If you're a sacral being, it wasn't a hell yes. If you're a projector with a splenic authority, it wasn't intuitive nudge. It was because somebody outside of you, not your inner authority, your external authority, somebody outside of you, an external authority said, this is the way to do it. This is how you get started. Start here. And you didn't know any other way. And so you just took this out of the box blueprint, and now you're like, I don't know another way to do this. This isn't working for me. Because I ignored my inner authority that didn't even check in with my inner authority. I just bypassed myself and looked for somebody else to tell me what to do. Can you understand? Can you see from these two very different examples how frustrating that's going to be for you on your journey? And how by trying to oversimplify things, you've actually ended up making them more of a struggle for yourself, and you're now experiencing less ease and flow. It's not about simplicity. It's about understanding the complexity of all areas and aspects of your life that contribute to your ability to show up and market your business. And if your life looks one way and somebody else's life looks a different way, that doesn't mean that you can't have the business success that they have. It means that you get to find your own unique way of getting there. So that woman who's home educating her 5 children wants to start selling online courses, probably wants a more evergreen model that doesn't involve live launches, or at least very few live launches. She might want to do live launches. She might like the idea. That might excite her up. That might light her up. That might make her feel her signature theme. And in which case, she might plan for larger live launches. No, he says, absolutely. Right? She might discover that she just needs to put in more boundaries around how she's using social media. Perhaps she can bring together the budget, or she needs to find a different way that doesn't involve her being on social media at all. Perhaps she starts to SEO optimize her website. She starts using maybe YouTube to deliver her trainings through instead, because that's also another SEO platform that can run on evergreen. She can put out so many trainings a month on YouTube that bring in new leads into her business. And then from that, she can have a direct an upsell or a free offering that people can access, but it's evergreen. So they click the link, it takes them to the thing, they put their email address in, and they get this free training that's evergreen. And now they're on her email list, and she might choose email marketing because she can type up an email whilst her kids are working on a project or once they've gone to bed. But it's much harder for her to find that all day time to be active on social media. But it's super easy for her to find those pockets of time to record the trainings that she was already recording for the group and actually upload them to YouTube instead. And it's easier for her to set up this email marketing funnel once than it is to be active, responding to comments and messages and answering people and having conversations with people over on Facebook. Your business is as unique as you are. The next layer of this, the next level of this, is the fact that when those 5 children have grown, or maybe you decide to return them to school, or maybe something else happens and you have more time available to you, you might get really excited about running those live launches again. And you get to adapt, and you get to grow, and you get to shift your business model. Which brings me back to the beginning of this live. If you believe that there is only one right way to success, if somebody's telling you it's really simple, just do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and that's the only way you ever think about, it's the only way you ever contemplate, it's the only way that you ever try on or experiment with, then here's what's going to happen. When that time comes for you to pivot, let's say you're hitting 6 figures a year, business has been really good, and something in your life changes. And whatever way you've been doing your business so far now feels really challenging, doesn't feel aligned anymore, it doesn't light you up anymore. If you aren't able to pivot and adapt quickly to that situation, then what's going to happen is that all of that success that you've created so far is going to start to dwindle. You're not going to be able to maintain it. This comes back to sustainability, longevity, consistency, the abilities to sustain the level of income and revenue that you've generated and got to long term. And so what this might look like is that if you have been working in aligned ways from the beginning, you'll know your business inside and out. You'll know why each part of your business works in the way that it does, is set up in the way that it does. You'll know why you've chosen the systems you've chosen, the website you've chosen, the marketing platforms you've chosen, why they work and how they work. You will have that knowledge because you have built it from the ground up using your own inner guidance system. It's your own creation. So when things change outside of you that require you to change the way you're operating your business for whatever reason, you'll be able to look at those different elements and say, okay, this is the bit that we need to change because this is why it's a struggle for me. And this is how I'm going to look at changing it because this is why it's going to work for me better in this way now at this phase in my life and at this point in my business. You'll be able to adapt and grow because you'll understand the systems that you've created, your systems and why they work, how they work. It becomes very hard to adapt if you don't know that there's another way or you don't understand each piece of your system. So for example, one of the biggest things people actually start to pivot quite quickly in their businesses is their niche. Because they start working with people in a certain way and they realize that they don't necessarily enjoy working with these people in the same way, or they realize that they've upskilled or up-leveled so much that they can actually serve a different community or a different population better than they could previously. So a niche is something that we quite often pivot. And if we don't understand how we got to the niche in the first place, we're going to find it very, very hard to understand how our existing services, offers, and products can be tailored, changed, shifted, improved upon, create a new messaging, like a new messaging around our marketing and offers and services to help target our new niche without giving us that I've got to burn it all down and start again if I'm going to target these people. How many times, if you've done this, if you've ever pivoted, how many times have you taken everything that you had created, burnt it down, ripped it down, thrown it out? I always call this like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Like throw everything out and we'll start again. I've got a new audience now. I've got a new desired audience now. I've got a new niche now. So I need to start all over again. When the chances are a lot of what you were already doing and a lot of what you were already offering are actually going to support your new clients. And you probably didn't need to throw everything out. And what happens when we do that is we throw everything out and then we have this period, this window where there is no income because we've got to rebuild, rather than allowing that existing business to operate and start to evolve and change and shift without thinking that we need to throw it. Like, how many times have you seen this community shift a little bit? The premise, the why, the reason, the vision is very, very similar, but the deliverance, the products, the offers, the messaging around what we do here in the Limitless Mum community is shifted and evolved over time. Your business gets to be an evolution unless you're completely going into something completely different, like you were coaching and now you're, I don't know, selling fashion wear. And even then, I'm looking at that and I'm like, even then, that fashion wear, that coaching audience that you had, some of those might be a perfect fit for your new business venture. So do I need to throw my entire audience out the window? Do I need to close every social media account and open new ones? No, you don't. You probably don't. But you're only going to know and understand that if you really understand your soulmate client. And if you really understand the why behind, not the surface why of like, I want to change the world, or this product helps these people to feel better within themselves. Okay, cool, got that. I mean your real why. The why that if somebody spoke it out loud to you or you spoke it out loud would make you want to cry, or it'd make you like it would make you feel some emotion, some really strong emotion. The why that says this is the most important thing in the world. And the way that we can serve that most important thing in the world is from so many different angles. But my why has always been the same throughout my entire business journey, even the very first business that I built, which was selling homeschool educational products. The why of it all at its core has always been the same. My understanding of it has become deeper and deeper and deeper, but the why has always been the same. It's a core why. It's like the pearl of truth why inside of your soul that will enable you to be adaptable and flexible. I've gone off on a bit of a tangent, but this is all relative, all related, all connected, because it's all connected. So the reason that this was an emergency for me is because I've been having interactions this morning with people that are really dead set on ignoring the complexities, ignoring the details, of ignoring the differentials in each and every single business. And they say, well, if you're in this industry, you need this platform because that's the best platform to have in this industry. Or I've seen conversations where it say, it doesn't matter which platform you choose because any platform is, they're all the same. So choose based on budget. That also isn't true. What's the point in investing in a system or a platform to help support you in your business based on your budget if that platform doesn't meet your business needs? How is that going to help you and support you? It's not. Oh, that person said Kajabi's really good, so let me use Kajabi. But does Kajabi meet what you need for your business in the way that you want to market yourself? Is it going to enable you to grow and expand? It might do. I love Kajabi. I use Kajabi. Kajabi is one of my favorite platforms, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to say it's right for you. It might not be. If you had physical products, Kajabi probably wouldn't be the platform that I'd be telling you to market yourself on unless you also sell digital courses, and then you can find a way to make that work. But it wouldn't be the first choice. This system, this message that's being put out there in the paradigm in the world at the moment, and has been for a while now, is disturbing. And we've got a whole industry of business coaches and business consultants and marketing consultants and lead generation consultants and all of these different areas that people could support you in your business and guide you in your business. There is a whole community, a whole faction, let's say, of people out there trying to tell you that their way works, that there is only one way, that it's simple, that it's easy, that you don't have to think about it, that you just got to plug it in and it'll work for you. And there are a whole bunch of new business owners, and sometimes even seasoned business owners, a whole bunch of women, a whole bunch of mums out there going to bed at night, crying, feeling frustrated with themselves, telling themselves they're not good enough, comparing themselves to other people that are using these systems that work for them because they're aligned for them, and feeling like they're failing, feeling like they're not getting it, feeling like they've missed something somewhere, they've missed the mark, that they're not adequate enough. You've been lied to. You've absolutely been made to feel that way, and I don't want you to feel that way anymore. So if you are in that position right now, know that the quickest way out of where you are, the quickest way to the vision that you have, the quickest way to the goals that you have, the quickest way to breaking through that income ceiling, the quickest way to attracting more clients to you isn't a one-size-fits-all route. It was never going to be. The quickest ways is to actually start recognizing that you're capable of doing complex things, to analyze the complexities in your business, and to start building your business from a place of alignment from the ground up. And I don't care what stage of your business journey is. When I say building, expanding, growing, changing, pivoting, shifting, evolving, let's say evolving your business from a place of alignment from the ground up, so that you never have to look outside of yourself for the answers again. When do you look outside of yourself for the answers? Why do all of these courses and support matter? When you are absolutely certain on what it is that would be most aligned for you, but you realize that you don't yet have the skill set to be able to put that into motion. So if you decide that, like, go back to my candle maker example, I'd really love to host some events, but I don't even know where to start. I've never hosted an event in my life. I have an idea of what I want to create. I know what I want it to look like, but I don't really know about how to advertise the event or how to get people to come to the event or where the best place to host the event is or what I'll need for the event. Like, I need somebody to support me in that. Like, I feel like I need somebody to just show me those things. You already know that hosting the events is the aligned thing for you. So now we're just looking for somebody that's going to be showing you how to host an event. If you're a person that's decided, you know what, I actually love social media and I want to learn how to utilize social media to its full advantage, I like spending time on social media, then you're looking for which platform is it? And you're going to choose the aligned platform for you first. And then you say, okay, I know how to use this platform. I'm already making a little bit of headway, but I want to amplify. I want to make it better. Now I'm looking for the person who's an absolute genius and expert on the platform that I'm using. And if you say, well, I want to use social media, but I don't want to have a community that I have to manage, and I don't want to have to run a group, I'm looking for somebody that helps me to use social media without using a group. How can I make that work for me? Now you get to have more discernment about who you're choosing to guide you and why. Now you get to have more discernment about, okay, I've chosen the aligned business strategies and I've designed my business in a way of alignment, and now I'm just looking to upskill so that that strategy works for me. But this is simply because I have a skill and a knowledge gap, not because I'm looking for somebody to give me the answer or solution. It's like I just need to learn a new skill. It's a very different place and a very different energy and a very different position to be in, because this comes from a place of empowerment. I'm ready to grow and expand myself. I'm going to learn a new skill set, versus I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I need somebody to tell me which way to go. One's empowered and one's disempowered. One feels good in the body. It's like, I'm so excited to learn. This is going to be amazing. And the other one feels like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Please, someone save me. Very, very different energies. Okay. How? You got to learn to trust yourself. You've got to learn to see those unique nuances. And that's exactly what we do inside of all of my programs. But I want to just share with you the opportunity to come and work with me one-to-one for 6 months. And this one-to-one for 6 months is going to help you to look at your existing business and make sure that every single aspect of your business from the ground up is in alignment with your values, your vision, and your mission, the time era of life, your life circumstances. So we take a holistic approach, and of course, your human design. So we make sure that everything that you are choosing to do, create, offer in your business comes from a place of personal alignment. That is what we're going to do. We're going to set up a system for you that works for you. We're going to set up a business model that works for you. Every single person who comes through the mentorship with me leaves with a unique business that they understand inside and out, that they know how it operates and why it operates and why it works for them and how it works for them. And they go away with that understanding, so that after those 6 months, they are foundationally set from a place of alignment, but they're foundationally set in their empowerment. And now they also know how to pivot, how to move, how to shift with each year of their life. That's what I want to create for you, is to put the power back in your hands. This is your business. This is your creation, right? So if you're interested in finding out more about the mentorship, reach out to me. I do have different offers available. I like to be very flexible. So if you're like, I don't need that support for 6 months, but I'm looking for somebody to support me for 3 months, you're like, 6 months are not enough. I want somebody to support me in my business for the next 12. Like, I want a whole year of support so that I can get my business to where I want it to go. Whatever it is you need for you, I can create bespoke offers for you. But the standard at the moment is 6 months. There is a reason for that, but we can chat about that more. So if you want to find out more about how you can have my support to help you get to that place of assurity in yourself, that confidence in yourself, that understanding of your business systems, and create something that is not straight from a package or a box, but something that is actually unique to you and works for you, then please, please, please reach out to me today and I'll get more information to you. All right, beautiful souls. I'm leaving it there. I've been on here for 42 minutes. Told you I was on my soapbox, and I didn't swear that much. I'm surprised. Okay, have a wonderful day. If you've got any questions or you want to share anything or you want some more insight or input to that, then just ask. I'm here for it all. Otherwise, have a fabulous week. This is a Monday vibe of getting you riled up to start doing business your way, and I will catch up with you later in the week. Speak to you all soon. Bye for now.